Well, I don't know if you got up early enough, but this was taken at 6:30 this morning out the front of my place. What a sight. Oh, fuck me, mate. I just had my first magpie sweep for the season, and it's only early April. Absolute madness. Now, I don't know about you, man, but, you know, places I like to go riding, I'd rather kind of look after than trash. Now, we've had the Friends of the Field River come along and plant some new saplings, probably natives, and it looks like the derros that live around here and frequent this area, they seem to come along here and just rip all these things out, like absolute derro mindset. So this is the thing, you fucking dumb cunts. You want to come around here and fucking trash this joint? Well, you're going to get everybody fucking locked out, you fucking dimwits. Just fucking treat the place with respect. Ride on the trail, stick to the trail, stop trenching every fucking bit of vacant, you know, land there is with your fucking uphill trails and shit. And just, you know, fucking look after the place. Stop ripping out all the fucking trees and shit, you dumb cunts. Because, you know, what I'd like to see is a trail like this going all around the top of the valley. Maybe dipping down every so often. Could incorporate the track alongside or along the creek or the river down there where it crosses a few times. But you know, that's what we need in this area. I mean, you want to conserve the place, I get that, but at the same time you can't just, you know, stop people from trying to enjoy it. And if you don't make good trails, this is what happens. People make their own, and sometimes they're not the best of trails, not the most accessible. I mean, there's lots, as you can see, lots of straight up and down trails here, you know, due to the motorbike riders and the four-wheel drivers that can just literally go straight up hills and stuff. I mean, I can do it to a degree on an e-bike, but it's still quite difficult. You kind of need the trails to follow the terrain a bit. It'd be bloody good, you know, if we could get something like that in here. And the camera probably doesn't do it justice, but that is quite a steep, loose, rocky descent that just gets chewed the hell out of. And it's because, you know, there's no real sort of alternatives to get down unless you're on the other side there, which you can take those kind of more gentler tracks, but they still go down steep into the guts of the valley. You just need track to sort of go up there, switch back, come down, you know, just do the switchback thing, go down through here, maybe go up in through that Chordo Creek valley, do a trail around there, around that hill there, or maybe come back down, go through the river trail, and just, you know, create something that's a bit of an attraction to hikers and mountain bikers, and, you know, do something about fencing off and keeping out the motos and four-wheel drives. I don't know how you're going to do it because it's quite a vast border or boundary, but something needs to be done. And then down there you've got the old Worthing copper mine with its chimney stack, which, you know, you could restore to some degree, turn it into a historical site with placards and a bit of an explanation of what's going on. And then you got this track going all the way through the valley. Maybe just make those crossings a little bit more accessible. That's where I was riding just a moment ago, up along that ridge line there, and then sort of came back over the other side of the valley, around, down, back into here. As you can see though, it's pretty rugged. Lots of hard rock, not just limestone, but whatever all that other brown stuff is, kind of a little bit more iron content, I guess. It's yeah, tough job, I guess, trying to cut in trails around here, but maybe they'll just stick it in the too hard basket and leave it as it is. Who knows? These tags are just shit, look at them. It's not the kind of thing to do them on. Things falling to bits. You know, if it doesn't get some love soon. I mean, they built them pretty sturdy back in the day, but you know, you can see, mate, starting to fall to pieces without a bit of restoration. You know, just turned to shit. You got bloody fig trees growing in the guts of it. Well, there's a reasonable amount of light around. Switch over to the sunnies. Kind of looks pretty overcast today, which is nice though. Nice for riding. I'm glad summer's done. We've still got a couple of warm days coming up, but yeah, much prefer this time of year for riding. And I dare say this will probably be the only water we're going to come across. And have a look. These rocks, there was a nice little path just going across the guts there. It's all been fucked up, probably by bloody motos. Righto boys, so when you come through here mate, don't fucking brap and spit all the rocks everywhere. Just fucking roll over it mate. It's not rocket science man. Yeah, just roll mate, just roll. Don't brap. This one's usually got about 1.5 foot of bloody water in it. Oh yeah. Tell you what man, rough as guts on the hardtail, but you can get the job done with the correct air pressure in your tyres. Yes, I know how many times have I videoed riding through these spots, but I like to just document how bad or how good they are at certain times of year. That trail there goes up, that one takes you around and bypasses those 3 river crossings, I guess, during the real wet parts of the year. Oh yeah, tiny bit of water down there. There's these massive red gums. Beautiful. I think that's what they are, red gums, river red gums. Yeah, just take it a little easier speed-wise on the hardtail. Like I say, I'm running a bit of rim protection in the rear, but those rocks can have sharp edges, and the pressures I'm running give me a pinch flat if I'm not too bloody careful. So at the moment, masses of olive trees have been removed. You can see the piles here, and they burn them off from time to time. But I can see a little trail going up there actually. Where does that actually go? But it looks a bit apocalyptic or post-apocalyptic with all these plastic bloody tree sleeves. Well, that just goes straight up there, yeah right. And this is the problem at the moment. You know, accessible trails down to the valley. Stuff like this, I mean this is pretty good compared to some of it, but I guess come winter time that clay is just going to be slippery as. You don't want to be taking the wrong step. Hey buddy, how you going?
How you got a moment?
Yeah man.
You been riding through here?
I do a lot mate, yeah, what's your name?
Alan.
Alan, yeah I'm Paul.
Paul.
Well there was a bloody chance encounter. Another mountain biker, a dude named Alan, and yeah, he was just telling me that he's been riding through here the last couple of years. Oh man, and he gets right off on the history of the area. So he's hooked me up with this history book on this area, Marion by the Sturt, something like that. So I'm going to get a copy of that because I do like the history and stuff, especially around these parts. So yeah, don't often meet other mountain bikers around here. I was just saying to them, it's generally bloody moto riders, kids on bikes, on motos, or walkers. Yeah, this is one of these spots. It's literally like a explorer's kind of wonderland, you know. Like, you got all this stuff. I've taken you in there before, you know, but yeah, you got loads of bloody history in here, which is kind of being left to ruin, and in a bad way, with all the graffiti and stuff all over it. So they could somehow restore it and turn it into some kind of history trail, which I did hear rumours of. That'd be nice. Yeah, normally I'd go up a bit further and come down that trail there. It's a little bit more flowy. You can get bloody people camping here too, you know, homeless and all that. I've stumbled across little tents here and there. Well, they've got the rocks here now, eh? All of these four-wheel drives they make with their big fuck off bull bars. They just push those rocks out the way, and this stuff here with the wire, I mean, wire ain't going to cut it, because you can easily cut it. Look at it, it's been trashed. You need substantial bloody barriers, like the concrete barriers they got on the side of the freeway here. The only thing is with that, they look like shit and they just get bloody graffitied. And yeah, the place look like a ghetto again. Speaking there with a tree removal team, part of. It's all happening down here at the moment. You've got new native plantings, you've got pest removals. Apparently the ash trees, these ash trees here, they're a pest as well. So they're removing those, as well as the olives. Bake. Lots of new signs going up too. Well, I'll tell you what, man, the battery in this set of glasses in the cooler weather does not last long at all. It's probably going to go flat after this video, but I'll have to stick them in a case and put them back on charge. But I'm going to have to look into one of those on-the-go chargers, I reckon. This is my idea of a workout. I'll tell you what, man, just meeting heaps of dudes out in the trail today. It's one of those days, you know, like some days you don't see anyone. For months you won't see anyone out in the trail. But I was just speaking to Jack, who's the, what is he? He's like the head manager, sales dude. He runs the shop at 99 Bikes, Mollunga. And yeah, he's having a good old commute. He commutes from Blackwood to Mollunga on his e-bike, taking all the trails. How good's that? Riding to work on your e-bike, and you can get up all the trails doing it. Yeah, I know, mate. Anyway, going down the hill and turning the corner. Tell everyone about the new trail that they've not seen or heard of, or the Alan bloke I was speaking to in Field River, he said he's seen it, but he hasn't been through it, and now I'm stuck in a hard gear, which isn't a good thing. Luckily I've got the e-power, just grinding. That's what happens when you hold the phone with your right hand. Anyway, blah blah blah. Well, I'm on the phone because the battery in those bloody Ray-Ban Metas lasts for fuck all in this weather. It's not even really cold today, but it is cooler than we have had, and it's what I've noticed every time I'm riding with those glasses in the cooler weather. The little battery, the 152 milliamp hour battery, which is tiny, just doesn't want the cold and doesn't last very long. So yeah, I'm going to get one of those on-the-go charger things. It'll look silly, but you're not really looking at me too much because clearly when I'm recording with the glasses, you're seeing well through my glasses. So it looked like life support clipped onto the glasses, but anyway. See, with that or a chest mount GoPro, Osmo action camera by DJI. Yes, couldn't find it this morning. I was going to wear it. I've misplaced it somewhere. But anyway, it's dumb fuck life. You can roll that. So many ants on this trail. Yeah. There's like the jumps track over there. We have been flat out busy here. Loads of tree stumps around. So many olive branches and ash branches. Dry as a bone down here at the moment. It is trying to rain, however, but it's a bit of a spit. You can see what happens when the torrents come rushing through. It's like the beavers have been active. Alright, let's climb back out of here because it's not really good for riding through there. We've had a bit of rain around. These tyres are starting to get a bit damp. I've never tested them in the damp before. Apparently they're not that good, but not too damp just yet. Oh, pedal strikes. Oh yeah, come on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Tell you what, man, these tyres are sliding off the limestone. Something chronic. There they're at it now. Cutting back trees, greening Australia. Yeah, so these Johnny Watts aren't the best for wet weather or damp environments, from what I've read as well. And it's only just sort of drizzling today. It's right on the dirt, but as soon as you get on harder surfaces like rock, the compound is quite slippy. Back there on a little bit of limestone, it was slippy as F. So yeah, I might just deviate back up here rather than taking the Field River I'll be slip sliding all over the joint, I think.